Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Lena56 and welcome back to some more Stationeers on Venus. So in the previous episode, we were building the atmospherics room, which I'm going to continue working on in this episode. My hygiene levels are really bad right now, so I'm going to focus on that a little bit. Let's take our helmet off. And we'll just kind of hang out here, let our hygiene levels go back up, and then we'll go back out and start working on our base again. 147 moles of oxygen was the last time I looked, and we have 147 right now. Granted, I did turn this on at one point, which is why, well, we should continue getting more and more oxygen here. I do want to get some more hydroponic trays as well, so I can keep increasing how many potatoes we have to keep getting more and more oxygen in here. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for my hygiene levels to go back up. And then what I'm gonna try to do is I want to get a water purifier as well, so I can actually start taking showers, so I don't have to stand around without a suit for long periods of time. I can actually just take a shower, get my hygiene levels back up, and then go from there. Which, in order to do that, all I really need, because I have water right here. Well, I can just use recycled water. Like, I could have its own little circuit. I could do the shower, the water purifier, and then I could just keep having that go in a loop. That's very possible. I could build that in here somewhere. I could build it, like, right here, actually. Huh. I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to see if I can't try to build that. Let's see. Food's getting a little bit low, so... And we're completely out of water. Grant, I do have more water saved up, so I'm not too worried about it, but our food... Our cereal bars are all gone, so... Alright, hygiene levels are still in the yellow. I would love it if you guys would, Alright, so hygiene levels are technically gone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to focus on trying to get a shower. Wait, waste tank caution. Oh yeah, waste tank is caution. Let's do this. There we are. Alright, let's head back outside. Here we go. Here's our base. Batteries here's yep. So we were in the process of building our atmospherics room, which I'm gonna work on this episode. I did get a couple of comments asking about the solar panels up on top here. One of the comments I got was wondering if these walls are going to implode. As far as I know, these walls should be okay because there's the same level of pressure on the inside versus the outside. So they shouldn't have any issues. Now, during a storm, I don't know if that's going to change or not. So I guess we'll find out. But we're generating wind power, so we'll have constant power there. And then during the day, we'll have some solar power coming in. So power-wise, we should be fine, I'm hoping. But, yeah, I want to start working on atmospheric, so we'll try to do that this episode and start filtering all of our gases out. I love these powered vents. They're fantastic. Okay, so I think how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna have, well, I'm gonna build these how I typically do. I'm gonna have a storage, an insulated tank for each gas, and then I'm gonna probably mix the gas that I need to have it go through my base. Because typically I'll have a pipe for every gas I have going through my base, but because this hallway is only 3 wide, I don't necessarily want to do that. Because I want to have enough room for lights and everything, and I don't really need every single gas. I don't know. I can always switch it around later, but let's see. So I need the atmospherics printer. Alright, so I need 60 iron. So, well, actually, let's see here. Gases. Wait, hydrogen. There's hydrogen? I feel like that's new. I don't know if we actually have access to hydrogen yet, do we? I don't know, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would need 7. Yeah, I need 7 atmospheric. So 70, 35, and 140. Gosh dang. Alright. I don't think I have anything else. So, okay, yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to go out on a mining trip and try to get as many ores as I can here. How are you doing? I should have you automated, don't I? I think I do. Yeah, once this power reaches, I think it's 50%, and that'll turn back on. Alright, so let's go out and mine everything that we're going to need. That battery's getting a little low. Let's just swap those batteries out here really quick. Just in case. Alright. Our oxygen levels are fine. Our food and water levels are good. So, yeah, let's go and grab everything I'm going to need here. I could get the Mark II mining belt, because that would give me a lot more slots. Ooh, what's over here? Alright, so I need 140 copper, so there's plenty of copper right here. 140 copper, I don't know about that though. Which is basically just 3 stacks of copper. I'm just gonna take out this whole mountain. Oh, there's some iron up here too. Oh yeah, there's a lot of copper up here. This will be perfect. Well, we already have 1 full stack. Okay, so there's 1 full stack of copper. Let's do the next layer here. Alright, so let's put these two in this belt and let's continue mining. I really don't need the coal, but I guess I'll take it. Well, I would need coal for steel, so the fact that we're mining a little bit of it's okay. Alright, let's continue mining this way. Alright, so there's enough copper. I'm just gonna get a little bit more just to have a little bit extra. Alright, but we do have enough copper, so now I need 70 iron. I don't know if I really want to go in here. Oh, no. I just don't want to get sucked into a wall and end up getting killed. Or not really killed, but having my suit... Well, actually, it did kill me. Although, when I did die, it was kind of a bogus death because when I got inside, I did actually turn my... or open my helmet. So, yeah, I shouldn't have died the one time I did die so far. Okay, so we have enough iron, we have enough copper. Now I just need to grab some gold, which we have gold over here. Oh, let's do this. There we go. I really didn't need that much gold. Here we go, here's some more. Alright, these are very dangerous projectiles of copper. Alright, we should have enough of everything, because I do have some more gold in our base, but... Oh, I was like, wait a minute, where's our base at? I think I only need 35, and I do have, I think, 24 at our base, but let's just get a full stack of gold here really quick. There we are. Perfect. Alright, let's go home. And then at some point I'm going to start placing some cladding on our base too, so we can start making it look better. Alright, here we are. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Yep, so we have everything we need. That should pretty much remain the exact same temperature. Alright, so gold. And then we have one, two, three things of copper. There we go. Alright, so we're just gonna let that do its thing. I'm gonna put the iron, I'm gonna smelt that in the arc furnace. Because I don't really want this to drop below 1,000 Kelvin. Although I have a feeling it's probably gonna right now, but that's okay. So, alrighty. So I need 35 gold. I need 140 copper. And I need a locker or something where I can place all my ores. Which technically I'm going to have a door here that goes to another room. All my lockers are right here for right now. I'm not sure where I would place a, like a resource locker.
Power low.
Uh, and iron is just about done. Perfect. We're gonna do this guy first. There we go. Alright, so that's everything I need to make 7 of these. Well, quite honestly, I really only need 6 because with water, I guess I could, because I can get steam and turn it into water that way. Hmm. And so we are generating quite a bit of power, which is good. So this should keep increasing heat-wise. Let's bump that up a little bit. And then I'm going to see how I want to do this because I could actually, I could have a waste pipe. I could have a coolant pipe, an oxygen pipe, a water pipe, which would be 4. And then I could have like a fuel line or something, which would be 5. So that would take up this whole middle portion, which would leave quite a bit of room for these end areas. I'm mainly thinking about trying to figure out how I would do the lights and stuff. 4, 5. Alright, so let's not do that one right now. Alright, so how do I want to do this? I'm going to need... So for breathable air, I want oxygen, nitrogen, and CO2. I don't need a whole lot of CO2 or nitrogen in the mix. So I would need a couple of mixers. Let's make one right now and see what that does. I do need insulated tanks. So if I have a mixer, the easiest way to do it because could technically be my oxygen line right here. The downside is where would I place, like how would I hook those up? Unless I do something like this, I could have one here, one here. But if I want fuel, I guess for fuel I could do nitrous oxide and volatiles. That's a fuel mixture I could potentially do. So I could do CO2, nitrogen, oxygen. Not sure what this one would be, but that would. All right, so let's do another mixer here really quick. So I could do something like that. I'm just not sure how I'm going to hook this up to power. But I also need a bunch of insulated tanks. So I need 6 insulated tanks and a water tank. So what do I need for that? Alright, so 30, 120, and a crap ton of silicone. So I need 30 copper, which I have the 30 copper. Alright, so 30 coppers, check. I need 120 steel. Which I technically have that. And then 150 silicone. Well, no, 180 silicone. Which I don't believe I have that. I have 50 silicone right here. So I need 3 more stacks of silicone. Okay, well that shouldn't be too terrible. Alright, let's go grab some more water because I'm gonna need water here pretty quick. And then we'll eat some food, drink, get all that taken care of. And the nice thing is the trader does have a water as well. There's still quite a bit of water in that tank too. I need a trader who trades in like gases and liquids. Because that would allow me to get everything I need. Wow, that is increasing drastically. Alright, and there's all our water. So my hygiene levels are having issues again. Gosh dang it. Alright, helmet off. You know what I would like to do is make like French fries or something so then I can get our hunger quality up as well. Okay, so that's all good there. Let's swap this out. Let's see, how's our mining drill battery? It's completely fine. Alright, so let's go and grab some silicone. So I need 3 more stacks of it. Oh, my other battery just died. Hang on a sec. Because I have soup battery right there. We go. Okay, now we're good. Alright, let's go grab a bunch of silicone. Hey, and there's some right here. One thing I need to do is I need to make the ore scanner as well, because you can use the tablet to see where there's a bunch of ores and stuff. Although the sensor lenses would be something that I would love to make as well. I think I'll do that once I get my base kind of settled a little bit better. Alright, so here's some silicone here, and there's a bunch of it over there. I guess that's the only downside to this drill is, well, that. Alright, so there's nothing else there. I still need 3 stacks. Dang, that shot me. Alright, so I need 2 more stacks. Alright, yeah, there's a bunch of silicone here, so this is good. Gosh dang it. So I should have 3. Yep, I do. I need 1 more stack. Dang, there's a lot of silicone here. Alright, so that's everything I need. I didn't even touch this stuff on top. And you guys should be tracking the sun properly too, and it looks like you are. Perfect. You can also make some more solar panels too. So I need to smelt all the silicone that we just mined. Which, let's see here. Ingots, silicone, 900 Kelvin. So I should be able to smelt all this. Gosh dang it. Alright, let's vent all that out. I need 900 Kelvin in here. Oh, that sucks. Let's drop in quick. There we go. Alright. Now you have to work your way back up. But we have 200. So I only need 180. Alright, nice. So I have everything I need to make 6 of these insulated tanks. So I was going to say that should take a little bit because of how long, but it's actually going fairly quick. Alright, perfect. And our pipe heaters are working. Sweet. And then, yeah, I'm going to color code all of this as well. I also need a bunch of silicone and steel for insulated pipes. The only thing I probably don't really need is pollutant. I might store a little bit of it, but I'm going to vent most of it out into the atmosphere. Um, and then for coolant, I'll probably just use straight nitrogen. Which, how do I want to do that? I think I know how I'll do that. So I'll have this as our maybe I'll have this line right here as our coolant line. I'll have this as nitrogen, CO2, and oxygen. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Look at that, perfect. And then I need one water pipe or a water tank as well. Alright, so steel and silicone for water, which I don't have enough water right now to warrant filtering it, but I'm gonna make it regardless. So an insulated liquid tank. So yeah, I need 20 steel and 30 silicone, which I don't have any more steel. I I do have enough silicone though, which means that I am going to have to go out and mine some more iron and some coal so I can make another batch of steel. There's a dog barking outside. Okay, so then for these, I believe I need, yeah, just a bunch of pipe. So I would need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 of normal piping. Well, let's make sure I don't have any stored up there somewhere here. Well, there's one. That'll work. I'll just make 12. Which means you are just going to go right back there. Nine, 10, 11, 12. Alright, and then what else do I need here? I need, oh, cable coil, which I have. Alright, perfect. Yeah, so I need a bunch of steel and some more silicone. Because I'm gonna need it to make all this insulated piping that I'm gonna have here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have this as nitrogen. This will be our coolant line right here. CO2 and oxygen, I think is how I'm gonna end up doing that. There we go. And then for our coolant line, I'm going to use these air conditioners right here to cool that nitrogen, and then I'll use that as coolant throughout my base. But I do need... Okay. Yeah, so I should go outside again and mine some more iron and coal. Granted, my hydrogen levels are dropping quite rapidly again as well. And the shower loop would not be a terrible idea. I think I know everything I need to make it. I would need the recycler because then I can throw potatoes in there, make biomass, and then I just need to smelt the biomass, which turns it into charcoal. And then I need a water purifier with a shower. Let's see, what would I need for all that? Alright, so I need silicone, which I do have here. I'm gonna have to go out and mine silicone regardless, so. Okay, and then a water purifier. Copper and gold, which I have. We have gold, we have copper. Alright, perfect. I need more gold, or more copper. Cannot manufacture kit water purifier without all required reagents. You don't say. Yeah, well, here's our shower. A powered shower. What does the powered shower do? I'm slightly curious. Alright, well, we're going to make the water purifier. And then I'm going to make this over here. I also need to make a recycler too before I forget. I believe that's made in the autolathe. So I need 20 iron and 10 copper. Which, all that's going to be in here. So let's eject all this. I'm going to need a bunch of liquid pipe. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else I need over there. So I need 20 iron and 10 copper. Well, that worked perfectly. And I don't need to switch the recipe because I can only make one anyways. So we'll just keep it there. Okay. So let's see here. I think what I would like to do is get a water pipe utility. Which means I just need a bunch of iron, which all my iron's in here right now. Alright, so here's the recycler. Not entirely sure where I'm going to place this, but we'll just place it right here for right now. Need more... gosh dang it. There we go. Alright, so we have two of those. Let's go in here. Alright, so now I need to figure out where I want to place all this. I could do it right here. So what's the difference between powered and not powered? I mean, I really don't need it powered. So if I place that there, the water purifier... I could technically place it right here. I mean, I suppose that would technically work. And then I could place... something like that. And then I would just need a little bit of water in here, and then that'll just kind of keep cycling. Granted, this would be water input, water output, so I would probably have to switch this around. The only downside there is I won't be able to actually power it. Unless I do something like this. I could do it on this side. Hmm. Water out, water in. Gosh dang it. Which means I'm gonna have to build a frame right here and weld it so I can get behind here. But yeah, so water out, water in. So technically this right here works. I have to do it like this. The only downside is because I have pipe right here. I would need to connect this up. Which isn't gonna work either. Okay, let's do this for a minute so I can take a look here. There we go. I could do something like that. Because I don't really need a data connection hooked up. There we go. So technically that's powered. So that would work like that. Let's place this. Well, actually the flooring can stay up because I have to place a frame here either way. What do I need to continue building this? I need, oh, 2 liquid pipe. I have that. And then probably this with cable. Perfect. Oops. There we go. Water pipe. So that would go like this. And that would go something like that. Okay. So technically that would work. What do I need to keep constructing this? Screwdriver and 1 liquid pipe. Well, I have liquid pipe on me. Perfect. There's a shower. So technically this should work because all the water would come in here. I wouldn't need a whole lot of water. I'd probably like to get another utility because then I could Alright, we're gonna keep that on me. Because I could do something like this. And then I can place the water right there. Alright, so now I need to hook this up. Which means I need to go and grab a frame here really quick. Powered can be automated. What, for the shower? Let's see where my frame's at. Steel frames and steel sheets. Because I do have power automated already. Gosh dang it. Oh yeah, I threw one of our batteries. Oh, it's right there. Let's swap those around. Okay, so now that that's done, let's go back outside and hook all that up. I don't need you. I don't need the arc welder either. Oops. Alright, perfect. Everything else is turned on, so let's head out. Up, it looks like we have a storm coming. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll just turn it on as I'm in there. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, I didn't even need to. Wow. Okay. Well, I didn't need to place that. All right. There we go. So it's just a basic shower setup. Yeah. Basically, I'm just gonna have it a manual shower while I'm in there. I'll just turn it on manually and then turn it off. I'm not gonna really worry about automating it. It does make sense though. Okay, so I need to get some water, which actually for the water, I might use the trader for that one. Yeah, let's head back out here really quick. Or turn on music. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna insulate those pipes. Let's buy one of you. There we go. I'm glad you said that. Because, yeah, I'm gonna want to insulate those pipes so I don't, end up scorching myself. I really just need to insulate those two pipes. Silicone. I believe I make it through here. There we go. Oh, I need. Well, good thing I have a little bit of steel. I'm gonna make 4. I don't actually
Waste
need
tank
4, but
caution.
I should be fine. All right, let's go before the storm hits. I need to put a. I need to hook a display up to our. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I need to hook a display up to our weather station so I can see how much time we have before the storm hits. There we go. Let's make 2 more just to be on the safe side. There we go. And then the recycler, I'll build that here pretty quick. Oh, I also need, yes, you. I'm not going to put water in there quite yet. I want to make sure everything's insulated properly because, like you said, really hot water. I didn't even need to do that. There we go. That should be fine. And then let's place you down. Alright, perfect. So I can place the water in there, but I do need to purify, but I should be able to place water in there and turn this on. I'm not sure how long that water is going to last, but I really don't need the shower to last for very long either. Or, yeah, let's get the wait a minute. It's really hot in here. Why is it really hot in here right now? Atmosphere is too hot. Alright, it is cooling, but alright, we're gonna harvest. Alright, I'm gonna wait till the atmosphere cools down. Oh, this broke. Okay, well, that explains it. I wonder what caused it to break. I mean, I know it said liquid or gas is freezing, but that's frustrating. Alright, there's the storm. Alright, so there we are. That's dropping quite nicely. Probably the CO2 is my best bet. So, yeah, what I would probably want to do is flush all of these pipes out and replace it with nitrogen. Because my best bet is the CO2 is what caused it to, Alright, it's slowly doing its thing, so I'm not going to worry about it. What do we have in here? Nitrogen, CO2, and oxygen. Oh yeah, that's dropping nicely. So, I would like to take my helmet off, but we're not going to do that just yet. Okay. Alright, so let's get the recycler up and running. I guess I could put the recycler... I could put the recycler in here. I could put it right here.
Temperature high.
Yeah, let's go and grab the recycler really quick. Yeah, that's my best guess is the CO2 froze. So, yeah, I'm going to flush this system out and just have it as pure nitrogen. I think that would be better. Okay, so place you there. Let's grab the recycler. If memory serves, I can just place this. It doesn't need any other parts. I do need more cable, though. So we'll just make what we have there. And we have a storm brewing outside right now. On the plus side, our power levels are going to be fantastic. Alright, perfect. Let's go take a shower. I've never been more excited to take a shower before. But my hygiene levels are really bad, so I definitely need to. Hey, and I can breathe in here again. Yay! I would like to place it right here. Yeah, I can still place it over here, so that'll work. Oh, actually, I don't need... There we go. That'll work. Okay, perfect. So, I should... Well, I'd have to go out there and do the arc furnace, but... Oh, crap. Well, I got plenty of biomass. Good thing I have some extra potatoes. I did not mean to place all that in there. Gosh dang it. Oh, I need this centrifuge. Well, I can do that as well. Alright, well, you know what I'm going to do? For the time being, I'm going to... I'm just going to take my suit off for right now. Let my hygiene levels go back up. I guess I could try to take a shower. I'm not sure how long this water's going to last, though, is the only thing. Well, let's try it. Actually, I need to place a light in here now that I think about it. Hey, that worked perfectly. Nice. So, yeah, that did absolutely work. I guess what I can do is I can place these potatoes again. Yep, and then all I need is to put some charcoal in here. It'll purify the water, well, the stinky water that's in this pipe now, because I think my guy was pretty stinky. And then it'll just get stored in this pipe here. Yeah, so this should just continuously serve as our shower. So that's fantastic. We have a shower. Less stinky. So now that I'm less stinky and we have... So it must be daytime outside because this is all automatic. So yeah, that turned on. Let's go and build the centrifuge. But yes, we did fix her hygiene levels, so instead of waiting around for who knows how long for with our suit off, I can just take a quick shower and call it good. Yeah, it's still storming out there. Okay, so I need... iron and copper. That's going to be the easiest one to make, although I don't think I have enough iron anywhere. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Yes, I do. Do I have copper, though? That's the real question. I don't. I used it all. Or did I? Nope, I didn't. Heh. There we go. And I can only make one of you, so there's no point in changing the recipe. Yeah, so here's all our nitrogen. Let's see. So it's not too terribly cold. So yeah, that's the thing I'm confused about because it would have had to have gotten really cold in this room for these pipe to burst. So I'm not sure on that one. Slight confusion. Alright, so we have this. What I could do... Where do I want to place this? This thing's huge. I guess I really don't need... I could place it right here. I just have to walk around. Granted, I would move it eventually. Ooh, steel sheets. I have.
Hunger caution.
Then welding torch. Beautiful. Alright, now I just need to hook it up to power. Which I don't think I have power anywhere over here. Alright, let's see. Oh, nope, I do. Perfect. I just need to hook up the power side. Perfect. Alright, let's place these back. So that's going to take a minute to start spinning up. But I can throw our reagent mix in there, and it looks like the storm's over. So yeah, that's going to take a minute to process, but that's fine. So now I can actually go and do what I was originally going to do, which is go mine iron and silicone. Granted, I do need more oxygen, so we're going to go fill our oxygen tank here really quick and then eat some food. This is actually working really well, the fact that I automated this. I'm really liking this right here. What would be nice is if I could get some soybeans, because then I could get soy oil and then make French fries, which would make my food levels a lot better. There we are. And here's my skull. Resting place right there. That's where I died. Well, actually, I did die right in here, so it makes sense that my skull would be right there. All right, perfect. Let's head outside. Let's see here. Mining belt. Yeah, there's enough battery there. Close our helmet so I don't end up killing myself. Perfect. The one thing I did forget to do is get oxygen, so I'm gonna have to go back in there really quick. I'm just getting rid of some of this stuff that I don't actually need. Alright, perfect. Let's go in here and get some more oxygen really quick, and then we will head outside and get some more iron and coal. Swap you guys out. Perfect. I love automation. It's so much fun. Alright, iron and coal, here we come. Hey, we do have a little bit of biomass. So I'm gonna have to wait till all of this processes because it's gonna have to completely stop spinning for it to eject everything. Alright, we do have everything. Let's go outside. So iron and coal. Hey, you survived the storm. I'm so proud of you. There's a crap ton of copper up here. There's iron. Alright, I just need to be really careful while mining. So I need 3 stacks of iron and 1 stack of coal. I do need more silicone as well, but I'm going to worry about the steel for right now. And then at some point I would like to make our mining platform as well. I'm not too worried about it right now. Ah! I'm fine. Alright, perfect. Alright, so I have 1 full stack. Let's place this here. So I need 2 more stacks of iron, which I basically have another stack on me right now. Alright, well, I don't need any more copper. Let's place the copper right here for right now. More silicone. There we go. And I do need more coal, too, and there's coal right over here. I don't need any copper. Alright, let's throw you there, you there. So I have enough iron. Now I just need some coal. Which is a little bit more. I literally need 1 more piece of coal. It's too bad you can't use coal to do the water purifier instead of charcoal. It's kind of a fun little loop for the charcoal though, so I'm not gonna complain too much. Alright, and I do have a bunch of silicone, so let's head home. Wait a minute, home's right here. Apparently I forgot where home was. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna make a bunch of steel. I'll probably have to go out and grab some more silicone here soon as well, but that should last me at least a little bit. Our power levels are holding quite nicely, even with these going. That's because it is daytime out too. I need more solar panels as well. Okay. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's process all of this. I need 900 Kelvin in here. Let's get all this out of here. Alright, we should be fine. Perfect. Alright, we have 200 steel. And then I do need some silicone as well. For silicone, I do believe it's 900 Kelvin. So I'm going to wait till it gets below 100 kPa. There we go. Alright, and we'll just let you do your thing. So we have steel and silicone. Trying to remember what I needed it for. Alright, yeah, so... And then let's do copper, which all of our copper is in here. So let's eject this. Insulated water tank. Are you done? You are done. Alright, let's turn you off. And we'll eject you. Yeah, we'll just let you do your thing. That should get us biomass, in which case I have to put the biomass in the arc furnace, which will turn it into charcoal. It's a whole process. Sweet. And water tank. Perfect. So now I need a crap ton of insulated pipe now. Alright, yeah, so let's eject all this. So steel and silicone, which I can make 2 stacks of piping with what I have right here. So yeah, let's just do this really quick. For insulated pipe, 1 steel and 1 silicone. Alright, and we're going to make as much pipe as I can make right now. The only thing I'm going to have to try to figure out is my power situation here. Which I should be able to Hmm. I'm gonna have to mess around with it because if I have the cables going this way, they're gonna intersect with these pipes right here. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out where I want to place these mixers. But I think nitrogen, CO2, oxygen. I'm not sure what I want this to be yet. It could be pollutant, could be something else. I could do nitrous oxide. I could do the nitrous oxide and volatiles right here and then get like a fuel mixture on this side. And then water. Okay, I think I know how I want to lay out all of our pipes. Let's see. Let's grab that. Let's grab you. I'm going to start laying everything out kind of here. So, water would be right here. And I'm going to do everything insulated as well. So this would be fuel, waste, oxygen, and coolant. I think that's how I'm going to do that. And then I would like to color code everything too, so I'm going to do that really quick as well. Which orange I'm going to keep as our waste. I'm going to do, well, probably just pink for our fuel line because granted nitrous oxide is green. Green and red, I guess, would turn into more of a brownish color. So I could do brown for fuel, white for oxygen, which are oxygen mix, and then green. I guess I could do brown, red, and green. Alright, so let's do green. Which I need all the colors regardless because I'm going to color code all of our tanks and stuff too. So I might as well just do a little bit of everything. So this is going to be nitrogen. And then we'll have CO2. Water. I'll throw that right there. And this one's going to be white. I do need a red. Do need a white. I'm going to need a yellow. A little bit of everything. This is already white, so white. And then pollutant. Oops. There we go. Actually, nitrogen would be black. I forgot that they kind of changed the color for nitrogen. And then, yeah, we'll do this as volatiles. And then, yeah, I need black as well. Because I'm going based off of what the color on the filter is. Yeah, so nitrogen, and then this one's going to be nitrous oxide. There we go. So everything's color coded. And I think that's how I want to do everything. So red and green. Yeah, so red and green typically would make a brown color. So yeah, so we'll have brown as our fuel since I'm gonna use both of these for fuel. water, waste, oxygen, which the oxygen mix is just going to be white as well. I'm not going to worry about it. And then, okay, so do I have any more iron on me? Oh, I have plenty of iron. So brown is going to be our fuel mix. Alright, perfect. So now I can just grab this and start placing all of these around. I love the fact that you can kind of just get unlimited colored pipe by doing this. I'm gonna have to figure out how I want to actually do this though. 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna go something like this. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep these mixers here. I'm gonna have to think on how I actually want to do that. Alright, so this next one's gonna be white. This is our oxygen mix. I'm not gonna have enough pipe, am I? Nope, so we're just gonna do that for right now. Actually, I do have just enough pipe. Alright, and then I need to hook our CO2 up. Yeah, the only thing I'm wondering is how I'm going to actually hook these up. It's too bad that they don't give you more options for laying the mixers and stuff out for the cables. Oh well. Well, I'll figure it out. I do need more pipe, which means I need a lot more silicone than what I currently have. Which I'm gonna have to go out and mine some more silicone. Gosh dang it. Wait, do I have any more silicone on me? I have 3. That's not gonna be nearly enough. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go out and make another silicone trip. Granted, by the time I get back, this should be hot enough, I'm hoping. I wonder if I should bump this down a little bit more. Yeah, it is slowly increasing. Let's do 2000 again. That'll work. Alright, let's go and grab some more silicone. Swap our mining belts out. And I know that there's a bunch of silicone over here. There's also a bunch of it over this way. Where was all the silicone at that I was mining? I think it was right here. Yeah, it was. Well, maybe there's not a bunch of it, but... Alright, maybe there wasn't a bunch of silicone over here. I do know that there's a lot of it over in this area. I love this jetpack. Here we go. So a couple stacks of silicone would be perfect. Oh dang, okay. I'll throw you in there, I'll throw you in there, and I'll continue mining silicone. I guess I could grab that nickel that's right there. Let's put it right there for right now. There's so much silicone over here. I already have one full stack. I'm gonna get another full stack here right now. Alright, I don't need any more nickel. At least not right now. I'll probably need some later. Well, that's quite a bit of silicone. I will absolutely take that. Alright, let's head home. And then I do want to work on our solar panels a little bit more as well. Granted, our power levels are holding quite nicely, so I'm not too worried about them. Okay, so do I use that, or do I let that kind of build up? I'm just going to use the arc furnace. Ooh, wait a minute. Before I use the arc furnace for that, we have biomass. So if I throw the biomass in here, that should turn it into charcoal for me. Alright, let's make sure you're not getting too cold. Yeah, I'm not sure how that got too cold. Because now it's... Yeah, I'm not sure how that was able to get to the point where that, Wait a minute. Oh my god, I thought it got destroyed. Yay, we have charcoal. Now we can, purify our water. Yeah, so I'm just gonna smelt the silicone you use in the arc furnace here. But that should allow me to get the more pipe that I need here. So I'm gonna need a lot more pipe, but this will work. So then I want to do gray pipe right here for our CO2. So yeah, we'll have coolant, oxygen. This will be our waste, water, and then fuel. I don't think I need anything else as of right now. I can always expand it later if I need to. But what I'm going to do while we're waiting for our silicone to smelt is we are going to purify our water. Looks like everything is thriving, so that's perfect. So will that just keep going indefinitely, or... So 16. Nope, it's not processing. So I could just technically just keep that on. Granted, that's just a waste of power, but that's okay. Alright, let's drink some water, eat some food really quick, and then we'll head back out there. Our potatoes are growing nicely though. Look at that. Everything's thriving. This is awesome. Everything else is looking good. My battery level's okay. How's our portable light battery? That I'm gonna replace that. Alright, sweet. Let's head out here. So far we're doing actually fantastically. I don't know, I got really excited when we got our shower up and running. Alright, where's our silicone at? We are done. Perfect. Let's throw some more silicone in here. Continue doing that. And then I guess we could do another 2 stacks of piping here. There we go. You know what I do need? I need lights. What do I need for lights? Yeah, I think it's about time that we throw lights in our base here. Iron and copper. Copper. I think iron is the only thing. Oh, no, I have iron right here. Let's see, I think iron's the only thing I don't have. Probably just do lights right in the center here, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just gonna make 14 lights. So I can do lights in here as well. And then I can actually turn our suit light off. Or maybe I'll just do a stack of 10. I think that's what they stack up to. That's 9. There we go. Yeah, we'll just do a stack of 10. So and then we'll do 2 lights in here. I need... So this is kind of like our main power line right here. I wonder if I should have switched it. Because then I can automate our lights as well. Granted, everything's... No, we'll just do it like this, because then I can use our logic chip right here to automate these lights. Two, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So then I can automate these lights. I need a room sensor. Alright, so let's turn this light off. Oh, perfect. I don't mind using my suit light for this one. Actually, the suit light really doesn't illuminate quite as well as this portable light does. There we go. Or maybe I'm just used to the portable light now. Okay, so let's spray paint you. Do something like that. So I think what I'll probably do is I'll have a 90% oxygen mix, a 5% CO2 and 5% of nitrogen. And then that'll be our breathable oxygen mix right here. This is just going to be pure nitrogen for our coolant. Waste, water, and then fuel. The pollutant, I'm not sure what I want to do there. I'm just going to do this for right now. We're just going to do that just so I can at least start storing it. Then I'll figure out how I want to actually do that. And then let's do volatiles. Oh crap. Because it mixes like... I don't really like how these mixers are. I wish you could change them. Like switch the connection to that side and have the input on this side. I wish there were more variations to the mixers. So we're just going to do this for right now. This is the nitrous oxide. Yeah, so we'll just do this for right now. Let's try to see how that's going to go. Okay, so I still need a bunch more piping in here because I need to hook all of these up now. Oh, I love having these lights in here. Alright, we should have some more silicone, which we do. There we go. So while we're waiting, let's go and hook up a couple of these lights in here. We'll just do 2 lights like that. Perfect. Look at that. Our base is lit up. Still 16? Still 16, yeah. So that doesn't... Yeah, so that'll just stay on. Once there's water in this pipe right here is when it'll start purifying. That's awesome. Let's see. So, I think what I want to try to start working on now, because I only have about 15 minutes left of the stream, is let's get rid of our waste tank over here really quick. Alright, perfect. Yeah, so I'm not sure how this line right here blew up, because I don't think that it ever got cold enough to do that. So I'm not sure why that happened. Let's see where we're at right now. Yeah, we're at 29 degrees, so yeah, I'm not sure how that happened. Huh. Slightly concerning, but... Alright, well, let's head back out here. Having a light in here wouldn't be a bad idea either. I'm just gonna have lights everywhere. I would like to automate these lights too. Okay, that's increasing quite rapidly. Where are you at? You're at 1.1. Okay. Oh, when I disconnected the power in here, that affected our pipe bender. What do I need to make a sensor again? I need gold. I should have... there's gold. I'm gonna make an occupancy sensor so then I can actually automate these lights. Which, let's see here. Let's lift this flooring up. Let's grab our laptop. So the occupancy sensor is everything's connected right here. Yeah, because we have power and then data. I think I could probably just place it right here. Like that. This has 0 bytes in it. Let's place this over here. Let's place it right there for right now. Okay. So the battery, the pipe heater. Let's do. We'll do room sensor B1. And then lights I'm just gonna do as the okay, I know how I want to do that. So let's do light start. Let's see. Batch, I want to do R2. And you're going to read the device hash, which is going to be lights, wall light, this. And then it's going to be oh no, you're going to read the room sensor. Never mind. Room sensor, it's going to be so let's see here. The occupancy sensor, let's do activate. Yeah, so once it's, yeah, so I need activate. Activate. Actually, I don't need to batch that. I just need activate. There we go. So, greater than, less than. So, when R2 is less, if it's greater than, because 1 would be activated, 2 would be not active, so. Actually, there should be an easier way to do this. Device hash on R2. I think that's all I need to do. Jump to battery start. Alright, let's try that. And then this has to be D2. Room sensor activate. Oh, do you? Okay, that's why. There we go. There's the fluorine right there. Perfect. Okay, now our lights are automated. At least automated in this section. So they're not automated over here, but that's fine. Okay, so I want to try to figure out how I want to do this. So let's do our waste pipes first here. I'm gonna need a lot more silicone and a lot more steel. So I think I'm gonna have the volume pumps right here, which means we're gonna do this. Yeah, so we'll do something like that, and we ran out of pipe again. Oh, I almost deconstructed that frame right there. That would have been terrible. There we go. Yeah, so I need a lot more piping still. Gosh dang it. How much silicone do I have? I don't have enough for another stack. Yeah, so let's make another stack of pipe here really quick. I'm gonna need more than what I currently am able to make, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna do the turbo pumps for right here, so then I can hopefully have our system a little bit more efficient. So yeah, my issue here is with the cabling, because if I hook cabling up this way, then it's gonna collide with these pipes here. I'm not sure how I want to do that. I'm gonna have to try to figure that one out. I mean, unless I have the cables go down, but that's just gonna look really weird. Because I like the way this looks, but let's see. I need another mixer. Oh, we'll wait till down. This is just about done. Iron, gold, and copper. Iron, gold. Wait, do I seriously need two? Well, let's see if I have some more iron on me. I think I do. Yeah, there's iron right there. I could use this furnace from so far away. That's funny. Okay. Iron. Gosh dang it. Alright, I just need one mixer for right now. Alright, let's try to figure out how I want to do this. Yeah, it's too bad there's not another variant where you could have the data and the input gas switch. Okay, well, with that being said, how do I want to actually do this?
Power low.
Guess I could do something like this where I place this here and this pipe just... That could potentially work. Then I could theoretically do the same thing right here. I could place one here, one here. That could work. I like the way this looks though. This looks way better, but unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to do something like this. There we go. So that would be fuel line. Which means I'm gonna have to readjust all of this over here. Let's see. Well, I could do one here. Because I'm gonna have lights right here. Guess I could do it like that. So yeah, let's do this really quick. So I'll grab. Gosh dang it. So grab this mixer and grab this mixer. Okay, so that would work. Do something like that. And then I can still place lights here. And on this side and be completely fine. So, yeah, that would work. Look at that, perfect. Okay, and then this one's gonna come around like this. Yeah, so I need just a little bit more, well, I need a little bit more piping in here, but I'm gonna need a crap ton more piping this way. Now the downside is I'm gonna have to move these lights at some point as well, but I'm gonna eventually move all of this stuff too, because all of this is gonna eventually go in our separate rooms, so this hallway is really not gonna have a whole lot in it once I get everything I need to done. But I think on that note, I'm going to call the episode here. We kind of did quite a bit of work here. I think I know how I want to run our gas here. So we have our filtration room. It's coming along quite nicely, actually. Um, I just need to make a lot more piping so I can run it through outer base. I would like to eventually turn this on, though, and start filtering all of our gas, because our nitrogen I would like to use as our pure coolant. So I want to hook it up to our air conditioners here, because then it'll keep our pipes from blowing, but that's going to be a bit before I actually get to that point. But yeah, our atmospherics room's coming along quite nicely, so we'll continue working on this in the next episode. But I think the thing I'm most proud of for right now anyways is the fact that we got our shower done. That's extremely exciting. Let's see here. Can't enter self. Yeah, let's take a quick shower, and then we will call the episode. Oh yeah, there we go. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all later.